that's a great question. I might have had a little bit different answer 2 years ago than I'd have today, but having been through a pandemic broke through all sorts of, we're not going to do that for a long time, or we're never going to do that. And suddenly 2 weeks later, we were doing that. And one of the big things was this move to the cloud. So when you have people in isolation or customers who are having to be remote, or suddenly, the ability to play remotely or even online in jurisdictions that could do it, workers who are working from home, the only way to really do this effectively was to push things out to the cloud. And so I think although the concept of sovereignty still, it's still very important to every Native American organization because they are sovereign nations. The idea is they're taking a closer look at how they function, how they can effectively function, and really how this works. And I think a lot of them have realized, we've also been having discussions for a long time talking about the fact that, the federal government, every state, nation states all around the world, almost every one of them has moved to the cloud. There's encryption, there's all sorts of things that are built in place that are probably in some ways better than what you're doing by trying to keep data in-house. And really, when we looked closely at it, most of this data, in order for people to access it remotely or via email or otherwise, was already leaving, right, the reservation. They just weren't really accepting that fact, but the truth is it's already out there. So really what you need to do is secure it properly, and the cloud's a great way to do that. Not to mention the fact that almost all of the development, I don't know what the number is exactly, but it's got to be in the 90% of all development in the world is done on cloud products now, not on in-house applications. It's got to be really, really high. I mean, I made that up, but I'm probably not too far off. It's got to be a very high percentage. So if you want the newest technology, it's all about cloud.